Hi there. Let's say you are managing your store in Miami and another store in Colorado has a customer that wants to see some of the pieces in Colorado. This guide will take you through how you can achieve this and keep track of pieces in transit in Flawless. First, we need to access the inventory transfer module. To do so, please take the following steps. First, open your left navigation menu. Expand the store menu option by clicking on it. Select the inventory transfer option. Note that there are two tabs in this module. We will start in the first tab called Transfers. Here we can see the list of all transfers coming in or going out from the currently selected stores. Note that the completed transfers will only be shown if you have the corresponding slider turned on. You can also use the grid system in the same way as in other Flawless modules to customize your experience. To create a store transfer, click the Create Transfer button. In the first section, we will need to fill out some miscellaneous details. The two most important fields here are Transfer To and Transfer Inventory option. Transfer To gives you the ability to choose which store will receive the inventory. Note that this store has to be created in Flawless. In this demo, we will choose the Colorado location as the receiving store. The Transfer Inventory option allows you to choose how you want to receive your items. Instant Transfer will automatically create a merchandise receive for your transfer, and items will immediately be in another location as soon as you finish with the transfer. Requires Receive will need you to manually receive items. This is helpful in a case if the transfer between your stores takes a considerable amount of time in real life and you prefer a person in another store to mark it as received by creating a receive transfer. This will also allow you to keep track of items that are in transit to other stores. In this demo, we will choose to manually receive items later. Once you are happy with your selections, press Next. In this section, we need to add products to the store transfer. Items can be selected by scanning them with a barcode scanner, manually selecting in the list, or uploaded via spreadsheet using the Select from Excel or CSV button. Once you are happy with your selection, you may click Next. In this section, we can add an extra description if needed. You can also double-check all of the information to see if it's correct. Once you're happy with everything, click Next. In the Manifests section, you can choose how they will be generated. By default, each separate line item will have a different manifest. However, you can split the manifests in cost by pressing the corresponding button. In the Shipping section, you can configure your shipment if needed. The shipment configuration topic is discussed in another tutorial video. Feel free to check that by following the link in the description. To finish the transfer, press Complete. We can see our newly created transfer at the top of our list. Now we need to receive the transfer. In order to do that, you need to be in the receiving store location in Flawless. We will change your location to the Colorado store right now. After moving to the Transfer Receives tab, we can press the Receive button to start the process. In the first section, you will need to enter a name as well as populate the Receive From field. This allows you to choose which location you want to receive items from. In our case, it's Angelic Relics. Once you're happy with your selections, press Next. In the Products section, the system automatically shows you which items you can mark as received. This is based on the previously created transfer. You can also select products from multiple transfers here. Select the items using the same methods as described previously. Once you're happy, press Next. In the last section, you can add any extra description if needed as well as check the product count. In order to finish the receiving process, press Complete. Note that the receipt we just processed is displayed at the top of the grid. That's it for the inventory transfer in Flawless POS. Thanks for watching.